Hi, my name is Emily Carol Kim, and I study Korean alcohol and the fungi used to make it. I also homebrew Korean alcohol.
Hi, my name is Roden Carol Kim. I'm a chef at my workshop called Urban Farm Table, and I am also work with the natural wine.
So in these videos, we want to review some natural wine as well as Korean alcohols.
Each episode, we're gonna review one Korean alcohol and one natural wine.
So please keep watching and learn more about natural wine and Korean alcohol. Thanks.
Thank you.
So today we're going to be talking about soseongju and
It's a France natural wine, and it's Bichet, and it's Gabrestimier.
that's a mouthful. Okay, so let's start with the soseongju.
Yeah.
So to explain soseongju is made by a Korean master brewer called Park Eun-seo, and Park Eun-seo is Korean master brewer number 27, I believe. So in Korea, they label brewers as master brewers sometimes, and then this particular alcohol is a Korean cultural asset. So it's labeled as Korean Gyeongsan-namdo Korean cultural asset number 35. So this one is made with rice and nuruk and a bit of solip extract. So solip is pine needles. So we're going to taste this and tell you all about it. So let's open this one up first.
Alright, so you're gonna try on that glass? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna try with the typical cheongju glass. So this is also a cheongju.
I'm gonna try on the glasses.
With the wine glass.
Yeah, wine glasses.
So a cheongju is more like a wine, but it's hard to label as wine because the fermentation process is a little bit different.
Wine is normally
But
made
this-
with the fruits, so this is
So this is
grain.
rice, and this
Yeah.
is fermented rice. Over time, the rice will ferment and then settle down, and you'll get a cloudy part on the bottom and a clear part on the top, and this is the clear part. Sometimes it's also labeled yakju. So it's called yakju because that's how it is supposed to be labeled under the law, but traditional brewers kind of they don't really think the same way. A yakju is typically a cheongju that's made with other ingredients and additives. So I guess this technically could be called a yakju since it's made with pine needles. Okay.
Okay, let's try. Normally, you don't really send because normally you drink it. In
Yeah,
Korea.
you don't
Yeah.
like go for the smell.
Yeah, no, because it has if you smell that, the kind of skunkiness.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is really skunky.
And so,
Wet,
also,
definitely
yeah,
like
it's
wet
like a
hay.
hay stick, yeah.
But we'll see how it tastes.
Oh, this is interesting. No,
It doesn't have a skunky taste though.
no. And then it kind of dry. You know, and I just start with the sweet, and as we can taste the mouthful of the pine at the start. You know, but in the end, it disappears. You know, what I mean, doesn't really have the longness of the scent in your mouth, really.
Yeah, it goes away really quickly. It's also kind of a bit on the watery side.
Mm.
But it feels like it should be more syrupy, but it's quite light.
It's really light, really light. As a chef's
Kind of-
perspective view,
It's
whenever I'm tasting it, I really wanna find the positive piece of the what should be good with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always think
Yeah,
of
what to
pairing.
pair with it.
Yeah, so I don't know. This is really light.
Mm.
So you don't really go with something heavy, like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would go something really light. You know, light maybe salad, maybe acidic in there. That might be good too.
Mhm.
You know, or I would say tofu too. You know,
With tofu.
Yeah.
Even though we kind of wanted to get away from the typical Korean
Yeah, I know, but
Korean food paired with Korean wine.
Yeah. I
But
know.
something light and a light salad.
Yeah, light salad.
Because sometimes you make some really nice light salads. So
Mm.
maybe.
Or I would say maybe, I don't know. There's I can't really think of any, but like some of the like, if you go French food, I would go rillette.
With a rillette, but rillettes are kind of very heavy.
No, it's not rillette. It's like light. It's made with the white wine. So it's very light.
Like, but I think of it as being very
It's a bit.
rich and a bit on the fatty side.
It's not really rich.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like, because my rillette kind of tastes more like very light side of it, and
Mm-hmm.
and it's a bit fatty, but like doesn't have really strong smells of the pork or anything, because it's been cooking for 4 to 5 hours for it.
Mm.
But like that would have added the flavor on the rillette, have the pine taste of it.
Fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely, it's very light and definitely has a good balance of like a slight bitterness and a slight acidity and a slight sweetness to it, but none of them overpower the other. It's like very, they're all very light. It's made with a very light touch.
I wouldn't go with the aperitif, this one, but I would go with like entree with it. If you, I don't want to go with the main with this one, so adds this one to a bit weak side of for the main, but in a way it's enjoyable. And the bottom line is enjoyable. I like the pine, but in the end, it has a bit watered down, but still, that can be good with anything, I'm sure.
So before we move on to the next one, I just want everybody to know that this bottle is the design that you'll see when you go to the department store and buy it. But if you go to a restaurant and buy it, Sosongju will be in like a different style bottle. It depends on where you get it. So I picked this up at Shinsege, and so they have a whole line of different Korean alcohols using these modern designs. But when you go to a restaurant, or if you want to buy it online, it won't come this way. It'll look a little bit different. So just keep that in mind when you're buying.
It's just that typically they have this one in a ceramic bottle.
Yeah, they have it in ceramic. This also comes in a glass bottle too.
Yeah,
but
ceramic bottle does look really fancier looking, and it's more like looks like gift set to giving to the summer special. You know what I mean? So like that would be fantastic too.
If you want to know more about brewing alcohol, Korean alcohol, or like what Nuruk is and stuff, you can find more information online. I have a website, Malkali Lab, in which I explain what Korean alcohol is and how this Cheongju is different from like a soju or makgeolli. So if you go on there, you can find more information about all of that stuff. And I'll put more information about this one there too.